Hey guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of the LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. Last time we met up with Luke Skywalker and old Obi-Wan Kenobi, who has been sent a message by Princess Leia, who is now stuck aboard the Death Star, captive, and we have to go and rescue her. We have rescued her! Alright, she's perfectly fine actually. Well, we have to go and do this canonically now, as we continue with episode 4, A New Hope, with our top hats no longer in possession. We lose the top hats. That's a real shame. In chapter 3, Mos Eisley Spaceport. In search for a pilot who can take them to the distant planet of Alderaan, Luke Skywalker and old Ben Kenobi journey by land speeder to Mos Eisley Spaceport. Here, among the most dangerous and reckless elements of the Star Wars society, they hope to find someone brave and foolhardy enough to help them in their quest to deliver R2-D2's secret data to the Rebel Alliance. But Imperial forces are everywhere. And if you ever needed a line that perfectly sums up the Star Wars community, it was this one. The Star Wars community. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. My sister Regina D2 lives here. Is she single? She's a lesbian. You didn't say the magic words. Anyway. So, watch out for that guy. It's the Imperial spy, who plays a much bigger role in this game than he did in the movie. And his role in this game is tiny. You can still attack the Jawas, but the only problem with Mos Eisley Spaceport is that it constantly, not only do you have to deal with stormtroopers, you also have to constantly deal with like all of the like criminals and everything that live around here, or at least they're visiting here. So whenever you attack anything, even if the stormtroopers are attacking you, you may have to deal with them as well. And sometimes they just like to attack you anyway. And it's like, it doesn't matter what you're attacking, even if you're attacking your own teammates, they'll do it. So this level's kind of a pain in that regard. Double score zone! Yeah, some levels do have more than one, but generally it's if they're quite small, they'll have more than one. Stormtroopers! Sorry, sandtroopers! Right, nothing over there but a bounty hunter thing. I think there's quite a few of them in this level, you know, which makes sense. And it doesn't have Boba Fett on it. It should have Greedo on it, unless they changed it for the complete saga for whatever reason. Let's face it, they've done that a few times. I wouldn't put it past them. You can't stand on these things though. You always just slide down. I think that was another thing they introduced in 2. You see, you just slide down certain surfaces. Get through this door. No. I don't want to risk anything being inside. And you can take your snow... I keep wanting to call it a snow speeder. We're not on Hoth. We're not even in Empire Strikes Back. It's always weird when you get like a load of studs for building something and then the idea is to immediately destroy it. Oh yeah, I forgot they did that. Every now and then the Jawas will try and take your things. Well, they'll take your snow speed. They'll take your land speeder back. And they'll drive it back to the start. You actually do want the land speeder for a mini kit. There's like a weird sort of car wash at the end of the first area. And I think you get a mini kit if you get your land speeder in there. I don't know if land speeder is actually the name of this thing, but I'm not sure what all the names of vehicles are and everything. I can only name things like Star Destroyer, Jedi Starfighter, X-Wing, Y-Wing, and then things like AT-AT, AT-ST, and they don't fly, but they're still vehicles. I think. Yeah, they count as vehicles, wouldn't they? And, of course, the Millennium Falcon, but exactly what sort of ship that is, I don't know. Apart from the fact that it's the ship that turns a unit of distance into a unit of time. Yeah, I'm not going to bother bringing the land speeder all the way up here. Yeah, the stormtroopers can be quite annoying around here because they just pop out of like certain doorways after like every few minutes. And then what they tend to do is they tend to ignore you for a bit and then attack you. It's like they don't realize who you are. And then they just attack you. I mean, I know we did have the Imperial spy thing at the beginning of the level. So I guess he told them. Use that as a platform. You can get up here. And try not to fall back down again. The Womp Rats make like a really weird woo kind of sound. What's in this bin? There's another carrot. I don't want a mini kit. I don't know if there's anything in those, but I want to destroy them. It's not going to let me destroy them. You know, there's clearly a secret door there. They're not hiding that one. I like how every level just says like this, these objects which just clearly serve the, are clearly just placed there, just so they can give the dark side characters something unique to do, because there's often really no purpose for them being there. Yeah, you can perform Jedi mind tricks. They're not exactly as in. They're supposed to be able to perform Jedi mind tricks. They're not exactly as interesting as they were in Hey, that's all you do. You can't hypnotise them into thinking these are not the droids you're looking for. All you do is turn their head around. Jedi mind tricks aren't really as exciting as you'd expect them to be. This is another one of those games where the cutscenes show them being, where the cutscenes show things that you can't do. You can't make him go, Oh, that's where it brings it out. And they're just shooting me off in the distance. Good thing you're invincible during that period. And doors like that, it tends to be where the Jawas come out of. They're unlimited. They'll keep coming back. Let's try. Actually, I don't think you can take care of the stormtroopers. I think more just come out of the door. Yeah, like that. You can get right up to the wall, and you should hopefully be fine, which I was. Oh, I wonder what way we're supposed to go. If only there was something telling me. Now, much like Secret Plans, a lot of the levels do this really. That door's not supposed to be open though. Okay, which one of you guys used the door? That door is not supposed to be open. But much like Secret Plans, this is one of the levels that actually has quite a lot of hidden areas. Like this one. We're not supposed to be able to use this one, and that's the car wash over there. Alright. We'll build these, don't need to worry about it. I think it's just for a mini kit. I'm guessing these are the T16s, or T60s. So you gotta try and bullseye some Womp Rats, because, you know, killing small animals is fun. Luke, you really are a monster. Call yourself a Jedi? Well, I mean, your father was kind of a monster. So if you're saying you are a Jedi like your father before you, then yes. And there's a few things here I've never known. I don't know what this thing is supposed to be. But it's massive. And I believe this is a level where you can actually create like a... I want to say it was an ATST. Which is odd because I don't remember there being ATSTs in the original Star Wars. That doesn't give me anything. Why would I even bother? And yeah, the Womp Rats will come out of these things. They don't do anything though. I love the fast build. It just looks so weird. I'm going to need 3PO for that last bit. So, where is 3PO? Where's 3PO and R2? Where have they gone? They're still up here. This door better be open. The door isn't open. Ah! Okay. Well, there's R2. Now, what do we do in regards to this? Can I stand up here? No, I can't. There we go. Right, 3PO. You get down there. I don't care how you get down there, but you will get down there. And you will go on the wrong side. Listen, now we may have a bigger problem. There is no way out. I call this a design flaw. If he opened the door, now I can't get out. So anyway, this is another double score zone. I mean, there's not really a lot I can do in here, really. There's really no way out of this thing, is there? Oh, come on, Obi-Wan, clip through it. Clip through it. Nope, he's not going to. Ooh, what's this thing? Does this blow it up? Yeah, there we go. Hiding away. Woo! Alright. Well, after that fiasco, just have to, again, build a little ramp because 3PO can't jump. He may be fluent in over 6 million forms of communication, but he can't jump. But when you have the fast build, this goes by so much faster. Really helpful in a later level that we're going to be getting to soon. That has, towards the end of it, a particularly nasty section, which is a nightmare to try and get through. Because every single time you get hit, your character stops building and then it will demolish what you've been building a little bit. I hate that level. It's not the next level, it's the level afterwards. Anyway, we just need to assemble the ATST. Which requires that door, which requires R2. Lego Star Wars 3 sort of has like a weird way that the Jedi build things. Whoa! It's like they completely... Here, the Jedi can either use the Force, if it's glowing, or they will just build it normally if it's something that's actually buildable. In Lego Star Wars 3, it both looks the same, but if the Jedi use it, they make it like spin around in a spiral as it assembles together. It actually looks pretty cool. It's one of the few things I'll give praise to Lego Star Wars 3 for. Because I think I've made it pretty obvious by now, I don't like Lego Star Wars 3. That game is incredibly repetitive. Hey there! Mine's better. Mine is better. Yeah, they will keep jumping in this thing, by the way. And yeah, if you're inside it and it still hurts you, the best way of getting them out is to just perform the Jedi mind tricks. I think if you attack them enough times, they'll come out as well. I think, I mean, yeah, this is the problem I meant. The other people will attack you as well. And you have these little droids. Mindlessly killing the stormtroopers. I mean, they killed us, I guess. This is only we're only halfway through the level though. There's still more to go. Mos Eisley Spaceport's a fairly lengthy one, not as bad as the previous one. I'm not exactly sure what I would say is the longest level. I mean, we had through the Jungle and Waste, we had Defensive Kashyyyk. We had Retake the Palace. That was a pretty long one. Weird how LEGO Star Wars 1's levels are generally shorter, but the long ones are really long. I can't think which others here would be the longest ones. I mean, they're lengthy, yes, but not too lengthy. Unless you're doing like... There's always going to be this one stormtrooper that keeps coming. Because there's always going to be like this... a level that can be really long if you're doing free play mode and going for everything. Because the level is considerably longer. Anyway, because your droids will have to wait outside. You have to destroy these things to let them in. Welcome to Mos Eisley Cantina, which doesn't, as we will see, well, not quite yet. Let's do this first. What if you want to get out? There's no switch on the other side. Alright, we're in Mos Eisley Cantina. Doesn't look much like the hub world to me, whether it's LEGO Star Wars whether it's LEGO Star Wars 2 or the complete saga. But one thing is for certain though, Han shot first in that. And that one pretty much was the beginning of how truly the Star Wars community can be a nightmarish one. I thought it was that guy that everyone cut the arm off of. But he didn't cut him like that. Hang on, didn't we have this conversation and then Greedo appeared? But yeah, now we're in control of Han Solo, Captain of the Millennium Falcon, and the only actor whose career isn't destroyed by this movie. And we have Chewbacca again. Yeah, Han likes to be very stylish. He's constantly got like a grin on his face. Hey look, alright, we're the Cantina Band. If you have any requests, shout them out. Play that same song. Alright, same song. Here we go. And I don't think they're actually playing that song here. But I mean, you hear it in the hub world, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, Han can do this dive technique as well. He's much faster at it though, because he doesn't stumble, he doesn't hold his arm out like Lando will. And then you can fire like, I think up to 4 shots when you do that. And then Han has this this way of putting the gun back if you stand still. Twirls it around and then gets out. Look at that face. Look at that. I know he had quite the character, but I don't think it was quite this bad. I don't know, I mean he was a pretty stuck up, half-witted, scruffy looking nerf herder. Nerf herder, whatever it was. It's like the worst insult ever. Why, you stuck up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder. You can't use that word. Only we can use that word. Oh, I'm going to be saying like a load of Family Guy references now. I love those Star Wars things. Alright, we can't get very far in there. Ooh, the frame rate's coming down a bit. There's also like this constant really loud noise and I don't know what it is. That is a really loud noise. It's like a constant kind of noise. I don't know what it is. It's really annoying though. Sadly, this doesn't really work as a double jump. What is that noise? How did you get out? How did you go through that door and out of that one? What is this, Scooby-Doo? I don't know where that noise is coming from. Might be something on the other side. Can I get my mini kit high enough? My mini kit? No, that's still at 0. Can I get the super kit high enough? Or my true Jedi high enough? Even though I'm not in control of the Jedi anymore. Still called a true Jedi even if there's no Jedi in the level. Oh, that's how I could have gotten that. The blue one would have been useful. Oh no! Let's head up here. Why do they even bother giving you 2 of those? Yeah, you can also get like grapple points like that in LEGO Star Wars too. Alright, block pushing puzzles, because they're always fun. Just push this down. I mean, what more do you needs to be said? Just push it. It's a block. It's a block pushing puzzle. You push blocks. Oh, so close. Come on. I'm guessing it's 60,000. If it's 59,000, that's going to be really weird. I mean, there's still a bit more level left, so I think we've got it in the bag. If the Han Solo stuff isn't too long. Oh, thank God the noise is gone. I don't know what was in that area, but the noise is now gone. You have to shoot these things. They do have like a source of attack. I'm not really sure what you call it. Like that. Oh no, the noise is back again. I could use the force on these doors, or I could just shoot them. And I am now a true Jedi. Alright, we need to get up there. Can you guess how we do it? Right, the last turnip is in the bounty hunter area. Oh, they're showing LEGO Star Wars. I love that movie, right? The LEGO Star Wars movie. I'm surprised that isn't a thing, to be honest. That's the other end of the bounty hunter thing. It requires a Sith Lord. It's like 3 different entries to it. That sound keeps going on and off and on and off. Smack it. I like doing that for some reason. Whoa, and it's shaking the level. Right up here. Earthquake! Oh, sorry, a Tatooine quake! Right, here's the Millennium Falcon, but now we have a sort of boss fight with this guy. Who they never even saw in the original, in the film. And of course, if you're watching the remaster, we will also have a scene with Jabba the Hutt. Which in the original, like, 1997 version looks really bad. They did improve him in the more recent version. I want to say 2004 or whenever they did it. There's like so many versions now. And it includes like Boba Fett and everything. It was a scene that was originally filmed. I'm guessing Boba Fett was added later, but it was when Jabba the Hutt was not a slug, it was a man in a suit. Like some sort of fat guy in a suit. But that ended up being taken out of the final film. But because there's... Oh great, the adaptive difficulty turned itself on again. Every time you reset the game, it's really annoying. Ah, I didn't grab that one. There goes my 70,000. But that ended up being taken out of the game. But because of the film, because there was a point where Han goes behind Jabba, yeah, this guy's going to be constantly running away. Oh, I done that work. Of course, only my shots will work. There we go. Just take care of this guy. He's putting so much effort into it. And what they had to do is when he goes behind the CGI Jabba, they had to make him go climb over his tail, and it looks really bad. He's giving him a noogie for it. That noogie's not going to work with his helmet on. Hang on, I know a few maneuvers. We'll lose him. That was your maneuver. Listening lazily to the left. I'm pretty sure they can keep up. Where'd they go? There they are. They're listening lazily to the left. Go left, left. Boy, this guy knows some maneuvers. Princess Leia, we're gonna use your space planet blower-upper gun to destroy your home planet of Alderaan. It's a very dark moment, though. Not one that gives it, as people say, the feels. Actually, you know what does? The bit in The Force Awakens where they destroy like 6 planets. Like, damn. Like 6, bad enough with 1 planet, but like 6 of them. But anyway. Right, next up, we're heading to the Death Star. We've got to find Princess Leia. So, I will see you guys then.